What's going on YouTube? This week we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to Berlin and it's more of a study trip. We're going as like a big group and it's hosted by the school itself. And we got a whole bunch of stuff planned. It's more like school oriented though. Today we're doing like a big city tour. Tomorrow we're going to like a cemetery and a museum. Then we have to present based on like what we saw at the museum. The third day, going to one of the old concentration camps, and then the last day we're going to another museum. I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna film, but in between, we're definitely gonna go to a gym. I know there's a Gold's Gym somewhere around there, so we're definitely gonna need to do that. I know a couple people want to come with me for that one. It's currently 6:30 right now. We woke up at 5:15. We missed our first bus, but we still have to be there at the train station at 7. So hopefully we make it, but we'll see. Also, another thing to add is that Germany finally lifted the mask mandate on buses and stuff. So that's pretty hype. Finally don't have to wear them, and hopefully never again. All right, we're here in Berlin. We've been here for like a day and a half, and it's bitter cold right now. I think it's like 26 degrees out. And I only brought Vans again. Brady luckily brought his boots. But even our instructor said that you should bring boots regardless because it's always wet here. And I looked at the temperature just to double check, and it looked fine, but of course right now it's snowing, or there's snow on the ground. The Berlin city tour is pretty cool, but freezing. Right now we're going to a gym. It's called John Reed, but I don't even know how to really describe it. It's got all kind of cool stuff to it, and we're gonna check it out. And the reviews were saying it's a really good spot, except there's a whole bunch of influencers that just film themselves the whole time, and they don't really like that, so they gave it a bad review. So maybe we'll just do it.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven.
First impressions of the gym, it's super sick. The lighting here is crazy good. There's multiple floors with multiple different machines. And we're gonna start off with legs today. And we already warmed up and stretched, so hopefully my legs are feeling good. And we're gonna hop right into it.
Break my bones, I will scream even louder, 'cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me.
Gyms we've been to so far. It's 11:30 right now though, 11:30 p.m. and they close at 12. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of the place, and then we're gonna do a little posing. So first we got this whole cardio area right here. TVs. We got more cardio machines here with like these big masks behind them. Super cool like design. Maybe these are like samurai skeletons. And then we got more cardio machines here, rowers in the back, whole bunch of machines down here with more of these like aesthetic looking lights. One thing about all of these machines here, they got really nice like cushioning to them, especially these ones. They're like super nice leather. And then here we've got more of like an open space area, more free weights there, and then a squat rack, and then some crazy mirror, and then more kind of miscellaneous stuff, and then another really good mirror. There's also a second floor. You walk up into like this LED stairway, then you go into the locker room or into the second part of where all the weights are. So you got more machines here, 2 squat racks, and then a whole bunch of dumbbells just lined up. All right, we're gonna do a little posing in front of this mirror where it's kind of open. Right now there's literally no one in it, so may as well give it a shot. And we're gonna try and maybe use this camera. It might be cool, but let's do it.
Dying alone. I lost my best friend.
That gym was fire. Nothing really to complain about it, but we ended up posing at like 11:50, and the guy said we usually can't pose in there, but like since we were the only people that were left, that we could do it. So that was super cool of him. For the machines, I'm gonna give it a rating of 9.5 out of 10, just because I basically saw like all the different machines and there were a decent amount of each. Like there were at least 3 squat racks and 3 benches. The mirrors and lighting were pretty fire. I'm probably gonna give it a 8.5 just because there wasn't like official posing room for it, but the lighting in general was still pretty nice. It was also a pretty decent size, so I'm gonna give that an 8.5 as well. For the design, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 just because it's super nice aesthetics, and I'd never really seen anything with those statues or anything like that. And then costs, it's usually a free day pass, but the guy said that his employee that usually does that wasn't there, which kind of seems sketchy because I feel like that's super easy to do. But it was $20 for a day, so I'm probably gonna give it a solid 7.5 just because it was still such a really nice gym and it deserves that. Maybe I'll give it an 8, switch it to an 8. I can't calculate it right now, but I'll throw the total up right on the screen. I think the next thing we're gonna be doing is going to Gold's Gym, so I'll see you guys there. All right, we are back and I'm absolutely exhausted. My legs hurt so much from the last leg day we had yesterday, and after that I got like 6 hours of sleep, and then the day before I got 5 hours of sleep. Shout out to Joe for literally snoring the entire time. And yeah, today we went to a concentration camp, which is obviously pretty emotional for some people. So our instructor is giving us the rest of the day off. And so right now we're going to the Gold's Gym, which is about 30 minutes away from where I am. And today we're gonna be hitting chest and back. And hopefully it's not too crowded because I know it's a pretty popular gym and people like Arnold went there. Not to the specific one, but it's just one of the most well-known gyms. All right, I finally made it to Gold's, and I'm just realizing now that 6 p.m. here, so a good chance that it's really, really busy, and especially since I'm hitting chest and back, there's probably not gonna be a lot of machines available, but I know it is a bigger gym, so hopefully we'll be able to get a spot. First impressions is that this gym is crazy. Like the machines I've never seen before. Like this one right here. It's got a belt instead of an actual rope, which I've never seen in my life.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday.
That was the best gym I've been to by far. It was literally huge, and everyone there is super fit and super strong. I was honestly intimidated in the beginning to even like film or anything. Yeah, that was crazy cool. Like even the posing room, I'd never seen that before. I also got a protein bar with 45 grams of protein in it and 2 shirts for 22 euros and 10 cents. And I think they were having like a 60% off all t-shirt sale, because that's what the guy told me. And also there were only like extra larges and double XLs left. So I had to get XL, but it's whatever. Hopefully it'll shrink in the wash or something. For the machines, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10 is because I didn't see every single machine, and also I didn't know like how to use some of the machines, which is basically my fault, but still it wasn't like 100% every single machine possible. For the mirrors and lighting, I'm gonna give it a 10 just because they had that posing room. Or I'm probably gonna switch it to a 9.5 just because the posing room was kind of small, so, but it was still super sick, so I'm super glad to see that. For the size, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 as well. It was a huge gym. It was 2 floors, and there was room for like all of those different machines, including squat racks, benches, and all of that. And there were a whole bunch of, I say there was 5 benches, flat benches, and like way more than 5 squat racks. I didn't really count, to be honest. For design, I'm gonna give it a 9, just because it was really laid out well, but it wasn't like anything super aesthetic. It was still like great lights, great quality, everything, which is why the number's so high. And then for the cost, it was a $30 day pass, which is kind of crazy, but it's super good quality. So I'm still gonna drop it to a 7 though, maybe a 6. I'm not sure yet. Whatever I put on the screen is what I'm gonna give it. Maybe I'll just put it as a 6.5 for cost. So now I gotta go eat. I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna eat yet, but as of right now, I just got this protein bar, so we'll see where the food leads us. So I ended up getting Korean barbecue, which looks absolutely fire. I ended up getting chicken teriyaki with rice and a salad on the side. And yeah, so I think that's basically it for this one. I also went to some Greek and Roman museum. I didn't really put it in this at all, so I'm just gonna throw it in at the end. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.